Today on Drawbli, we are looking at the artwork of...
Dominik Mayer. Ooh, I'm seeing this all for the very first time. Wow.
What other people don't get to see behind the scenes here is that there is a reveal period for Abby once I reveal the artist. Anyway, click that subscribe button if you're new around here.
And comment below with ideas of what we can do to improve as artists.
Share some of your art online with the hashtag Drawbli, and let's get in and take a look at Dominik Mayer's art. So what we do here during our artist adventure sessions is obviously we fawn over the beautiful art of whomever we are reviewing.
Yes.
Strictly. We're not reviewing their art. Not by a long shot. We are looking at their art, finding things that we love about it, and trying to put that in a little nugget of something that we can take away from this episode and try to incorporate into our own art, potentially.
Yeah, absolutely. So Ben, what stands out to you on a first read?
Color.
Yes,
the color,
I was going to say...
I feel like you could blur all of Dominik's work here, and you would still be able to recognize his style just based on the colors. There was something, before we get in and start looking at individual images, was it ephemeral or what was unique atmospheres, and that is a really good... That is a really good definer for his artwork.
Strong centerpieces.
Oh, strong centerpieces.
Very strong. I noticed just looking at those thumbnails, a lot of his art tends to have a very strong piece right in the center.
Oh my god, these are card sleeves. I've actually seen this box before.
Oh my gosh,
as a mild card player and collector myself.
Yes, mild. Mild's the word for that.
I don't. This is not a mock-up. This is actually it. That's awesome.
That's so cool.
Congrats to you, Dominik. You've made it in the industry creating products.
Yeah, he's literally made it. That's so cool.
Yeah, these are fun. They're absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, look at that.
So a lot of stuff for Magic the Gathering.
Does he say what he uses to create? Is he a Photoshop guy?
I would imagine Photoshop is typically my go-to guess. Maybe.
It looks very physical. It looks very hand painted.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But at the same time, it has all the exactness that I feel you can really only truly successfully get from digital art at this time, or with any good amount of time put in. Ooh, that's really cool. His shape language is fascinating. Very complex, So
all of these are Magic cards that we've scrolled through so far.
That's so cool. When I was young, I dated a guy who really wanted me to play Magic the Gathering with him.
How'd that go?
It went fine. He made me a werewolf deck.
Oh, nice.
And then he had just started out, and so for 2 days, one day...
You crushed him.
No, for one day we were at about the same level.
This one's my fave, by the way.
I like that a lot. The colors are so striking. And then he kept getting really into it, and he got obviously a lot better than me. And I was no longer very interested because I wasn't ever that interested.
Yeah, he was too competitive. This is this is one of the big ones that I remember from him.
Ooh.
This is probably my favorite of his artworks.
I love it.
I actually, when I saw this, when I see his work, I almost thought it was AI art, just based on some of the stylistic choices. I don't know if he uses AI to help concept stuff, but it had that feeling about it, with something like this where there's just so much convoluted detail almost in the back, but it is, pretty exact in a lot of areas. There's some stuff here, some shapes that kind of leaned me in that direction, but I don't know if he does or not, but I think these are beautiful. There's a lot of really cool stuff going on in all of these. The colors, as we've already said, are insane.
Yeah.
They're so unique.
Wow. Oh, look at the armor plating on this neck. Look at all those different brush strokes and color changes just in that neck plating there. That is gorgeous. The sword. Look at the handle, the hilt guard on the sword.
Oh yeah, it's got cup holders.
It's got cup holders.
Yeah, you can put your beer in there while you kill.
It's for battle. They're probably shots. Ooh, a lava person. That's really cool.
So let's try to break down the color idea here. What is he doing with his? Obviously, he's using very graphic colors, like this huge backsplash of red, right? Like, this isn't necessarily something you would... portraits are, like, normally toned down. And red is normally a color that you would use for, like, the focal points of a piece. But, like, it's just splattered everywhere all over the background of this piece.
It creates so much drama, and I'm sure since he works on cards specifically, that's really useful for, like, the tiny medium of cards. Like, you want things to really stand out and have massively high contrast.
That's true. That's actually a really great point, that these are small and you want them to be, like, instantly readable and recognizable.
That's so cool. Look at the rainbow.
I didn't even notice those
shoulder pads there.
That, like, didn't even register on this smaller scale.
That is so gorgeous.
Yeah,
I love those bright colors.
I love this piece as well. I think he's got a couple that look a little similar to that.
Are you gonna design some cards, Ben?
I would love to. One day, I would love to make my own card game in the future and design the artworks for those cards. Something that I've talked about a lot. Get out of here, Manuel. Started following you.
Oh,
Manuel? No liking artwork. We're busy. Okay, so you said something about geometric shapes, I think?
I did. Yeah, well, if you look, I mean, that last one is a triangle. This one is a circle. He does, I think, do a lot
like a
with
framing element.
Yeah, this one has a big more roundness to it. That sweep of flame there is a very, like, rounded circular element. Like, he comes back to a specific shape in each one. Ooh, look how crazy this one is.
Wow, this almost feels like a crayon drawing, which I guess is the intentional feeling, but...
Yeah, it's meant to convey some madness.
I've never seen a magic card that looked like this. I don't know exactly what this is, but
it's so unique.
Really
I love
impressive.
it. He's definitely not tied to, like, one style of creation.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's really cool.
I mean, all of these are just so graphic.
Oh, he says
so
this one's
fun.
100% done in Procreate? That's so inspiring. Wow, because we use Procreate.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
The tool doesn't matter.
The tool matters a little bit.
Not at all.
I mean, would you want to do your professional sculpting only in Blender?
No. But that's a little different. Photoshop is just as powerful, and Photoshop's more powerful than Procreate. Objectively, it's got more tools.
That's what I'm saying. The tools can matter.
The tools can matter. All right, you've changed me. You've switched me over. I agree. The tools matter.
The tools matter.
But in terms of painting, Procreate you got pretty much everything you need in there to paint.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, this is so cool too.
All right. Now we're getting a little overrun by Brian over here.
The notifications. We'll just zoom in a little bit so you can't see those notifications pop up. Look at the color on the trees here.
It's so
what a beautiful, unique
dramatic
choice.
is the word you used. High contrast, so they're colors that you wouldn't expect. It's like a splash of unexpected color, but one thing that is done is like this big overplayed color that is often in the environment or the background is also mirrored onto the character. So like there's one predominant color, like obviously these pinks and blues are also on the character, but it's like the yellow here is the key color on this character.
I love how long you made the swords there. And here.
Same thing, same idea. Look, tons of red here, and then the red is like bleeding into the character.
Very much a good like color harmony there. I love how he exaggerates the size of things though. Like look at the helmet, the swords are extra long.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I mean, graphic is the thing that comes to mind with all of these. And these are like so different from what we're learning right now in terms of painting portraits, but I do think we can take some of these ideas and apply them to our portraits. I kind of experimented with color a lot with my last portrait, but pushing on that idea even more for the next one sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I could definitely see you moving in this direction of kind of creation too. Like this fantasy element being your primary focal.
Love fantasy art. Like I love fantasy everything.
I would love to be able to like create fan art, I guess you could say.
This is garbage because it's sci-fi. We don't care about sci-fi.
It's literally Darth Vader. You're gonna upset a lot of people.
It's an amazing artwork.
It's gorgeous.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I don't remember.
We're
I want to
about
be able
fantasy
to
art.
create fan art of like books I read where there's
Oh,
no
love
visual
that.
representation of the characters and just make my own.
Heck yeah. You know what? We should go buy some Dominik Mayer art and hang it on our wall, because this stuff is just awesome.
It is. It's so cool. Yeah, he does really good work.
All right, so we're going to have to play around with color. Specifically, the thing I'm going to look for in my work is trying to get like a really strong dominant color that I can throw in the background and interplay that with my, central figure, whatever that might be. Plus, integrating some cool geometric shapes.
Yes, cool geometric shapes. Ooh, that's so gorgeous. Big, bold use of color. Really just don't be afraid to use whatever colors you like in whatever combination you prefer them. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to be drawing like this tomorrow, but it's so cool to get to study his work. And
Yeah, it might take like a week
to get ideas from him.
Yeah, these are just so awesome. And if you want to see some more awesome work in the future, click that subscribe button.
And comment below with ideas of what you might pull from the artwork of Dominik Mayer.
Yeah, share some of your art online. And of course, here at the end, go give Dominik Mayer a follow, whether that is on his art station, here's the link right here, or go check out maybe some of his socials. He's got a Twitter and a Facebook as well, which I'm sure you can find by Googling his name. I'll put a link down below to his art station as well, so you guys can find him pretty easily.
Yeah, and this is the part where we say goodbye.
Goomba!
Wow, that art is so cool.
I feel whenever I find an artist like this, so inspired and also so defeated.
There's a long way to go.